Genesis 16. Hagar and Ishmael. Now Sarai, Abraham's wife, bare him no children, and she had an handmaid, an Egyptian, whose name was Hagar. So she said to Abram, "The Lord has kept me from having children. Go sleep with my slave. Perhaps I can build a family through her." Abram agreed to what Sarai said. So after Abram had been living in Canaan 10 years, Sarai's wife took her Egyptian slave Hagar and gave her to her husband to be his wife. He slept with Hagar and she conceived. When she knew she was pregnant, she began to despise her mistress. Then Sarai said to Abram, "You are responsible for the wrong I am suffering. I put my slave in your arms, and now that she knows she is pregnant, she despises me. May the Lord judge between you and me. Your slave is in your hands." Abram said, "Do with her whatever you think best." Then Sarai mistreated Hagar, so she fled from her. And the angel of the Lord found her by a fountain of water in the wilderness, by the fountain in the way to Shur. And he said, "Hagar, slave of Sarai, where have you come from? And where are you going?" "I'm running away from my mistress Sarai," she answered. Then the angel of the Lord told her, "Go back to your mistress and submit to her." The angel added, "I will increase your descendants so much that they will be too numerous to count." The angel of the Lord also said to her, "You are now pregnant, and you will give birth to a son. You shall name him Ishmael, for the Lord has heard of your misery. He will be a wild donkey of a man. His hand will be against everyone, and everyone's hand against him, and he will live in hostility toward all his brothers." She gave this name to the Lord who spoke to her, "You are the God who sees me." For she said, "I have now seen the one who sees me." That is why the well was called Bir Lahai Roi. It is still there between Kadesh and Bered. And Hagar bare Abram a son, and Abram called his son's name, which Hagar bare Ishmael. Abram was 86 years old. 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 Yeah. Oh, oh, yeah. Genesis 17, the sign of the covenant. When Abram was 99 years old, the Lord appeared to him and said, "I am the sovereign God. Walk before me and be blameless. Then I will confirm my covenant between me and you, and I will give you a multitude of descendants." Ooh, yeah. Abram bowed down with his face to the ground, and Then God said to him, "As for me, this is my covenant with you. You will be the father of a multitude of nations. Neither shall thy name anymore be called Abram, but thy name shall be Abraham, for a father of many nations have I made thee. I will make you extremely fruitful. I will make nations of you, and kings will descend from you. Oh, I will confirm my covenant as a perpetual covenant between me and you. It will extend to your descendants after you throughout their generations. I will be your God and the God of your descendants after you. I will give the whole land of Canaan, the land where you are now residing, to you and your descendants after you as a permanent possession. I will be their God." Then God said to Abraham, "As for you, you must keep the covenant or requirement I am imposing on you and your descendants after you throughout their generations. This is my requirement that you and your descendants after you must keep. Every male among you must be circumcised. You must circumcise the flesh of your foreskins. This will be a reminder of the covenant between me and you. Throughout your generations, every male among you who is 8 days old must be circumcised. Whether born in your house or bought with money from any foreigner who is not one of your descendants, they must indeed be circumcised. Whether born in your house or bought with money, the sign of my covenant will be visible in your flesh as a permanent reminder. Any uncircumcised male who has not been circumcised in the flesh of his foreskin will be cut off from his people. He has failed to carry out my requirement." Then God said to Abraham, "As for your wife, you must no longer call her Sarai. Sarah will be her name. I will bless her and will give you a son through her. I will bless her and she will become a mother of nations. Kings of countries will come from her." Then Abram bowed down with his face to the ground and laughed as he said to himself, "Can a son be born to a man who is 100 years old? Can Sarah bear a child at the age of 90? Abraham said to God, "Oh, that Ishmael might live before you." God said, "No, Sarah, your wife is gonna bear you a son, and you will name him Isaac. I will confirm my covenant with him as a perpetual covenant for his descendants after him. As for Ishmael, I heard you. I will indeed bless him, make him fruitful, and give him a multitude of descendants. He will become the father of 12 princes. I will make him into a great nation, but I will establish my covenant with Isaac. Sarah will bear to you at the set time next year." When he finished speaking with Abraham, God went up from here. Abraham took his son Ishmael and every male in his house was born in his house or bought with money, and circumcised them on that very same day, just as God had told him to do. Now Abraham was 99 years old when he was circumcised. His son Ishmael was 13 years old when he was circumcised. Abraham and his son Ishmael were circumcised on the very same day. And all the men of his house, born in the house and bought with money of the stranger, were circumcised with him.
Genesis 18, 3 special visitors. And the Lord appeared unto him in the plains of Mamre, and he sat in the tent door in the heat of the day. And he lifted up his eyes and looked, and lo, 3 men stood by him. And when he saw them, he ran to meet them from the tent door and bowed himself toward the ground. He said, My Lord, if I have found favor in your sight, do not pass by and leave your servant. Let a little water be brought so that you may all wash your feet and rest under the tree, and let me get a bit of food so that you may refresh yourselves, since you have passed by your servant's home. After that you may be on your way. All right, they replied, you may do as you say. So Abraham hurried into the tent and said to Sarah, Quick, take 3 measures of fine flour kneaded and make bread. Then Abraham ran to the herd and chose a fine, tender calf and gave it to a servant who quickly prepared it. Yeah. Abraham then took some curds and milk along with the calf that had been prepared, and placed the food before them. They ate while he was standing near them under a tree. Then they asked him, Where is Sarah your wife? He replied, There in the tent. One of them said, I will surely return to you when the season comes round again, and your wife Sarah will have a son. Now Sarah was listening at the entrance to the tent, not far behind him. Now Abraham and Sarah were old, well advanced in age, and Sarah had passed the age of childbearing. So Sarah laughed to herself, thinking, After I am worn out will I have pleasure, especially when my husband is old too. The Lord said to Abraham, Why did Sarah laugh and say, Will I really have a child when I am old? Is anything impossible for the Lord? I will return to you when the season comes round again, and Sarah will have a son. And Sarah lied, saying, I did not laugh, because she was afraid. But the Lord said, No, you did laugh. Yeah. Abraham pleads for Sodom. When the men got up to leave, they looked out over Sodom. Now Abraham was walking with them to see them on their way. Abraham pleads for Sodom. When the men got up to leave, they looked out over Sodom. See, Abraham was walking with them to see them on their way. Then the Lord said, Should I hide from Abraham what I am about to do? Seeing that Abraham shall surely become a great and mighty nation, and all the nations of the earth shall be blessed in him. I have chosen him so that he may command his children and his household after him to keep the way of the Lord by doing what is right and just. Then the Lord will give to Abraham what he promised him. So the Lord said, The outcry against Sodom and Gomorrah is so great and their sin so blatant that I must go down and see if they are as wicked as the outcry suggests. If not, I want to know. Yeah. The 2 men turned and headed toward Sodom, but Abraham was still standing before the Lord. Abraham approached and said, Will you really sweep away the godly along with the wicked? What if there are 50 godly people in the city? Will you really wipe it out and not spare the place for the sake of the 50 godly people who are in it? Far be it from you to do such a thing, to kill the godly with the wicked, treating the godly and the wicked alike. Far be it from you. Will not the judge of the whole earth do what is right? So the Lord replied, If I find in the city of Sodom 50 godly people, I will spare the whole place for their sake. Yeah. Then Abraham asked, Since I have undertaken to speak to the Lord, what if there are 5 less than the 50 godly people? Will you destroy the whole city because 5 are lacking? He replied, I will not destroy it if I find 45 there. Abraham spoke to him again. What if 40 are found there? He replied, I will not do it for the sake of the 40. Then Abraham said, May the Lord not be angry so that I may speak. What if 30 are found there? He replied, I will not do it if I find 30 there. Abraham said, since I have undertaken to speak to the Lord, what if only 3 are found there? He replied, I will not do it if I find 30 there. Abraham said, since I have undertaken to speak to the Lord, what if only 20 are found there? He replied, I will not destroy it for the sake of the 20. And he said, oh, let not the Lord be angry, and I will speak yet but this once. Peradventure 10 shall be found there. And he said, I will not destroy it for 10's sake. And the Lord went his way as soon as he had left communing with Abraham. And Abraham returned unto his place. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Wanna Genesis 19, the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah. And there came 2 angels to Sodom at even. And Lot sat in the gate of Sodom, and not seeing them rose up to meet them. And he bowed himself with his face toward the ground. He said, here, my lords, please turn aside to your servant's house. Stay the night and wash your feet, then you can be on your way early in the morning. No, they replied, we'll spend the night in the town square. But he urged them persistently, so they turned aside with him and entered his house. He prepared a feast for them, including bread baked without yeast, and they ate. Before they could lie down to sleep, all the men, both young and old, from every part of the city of Sodom, surrounded the house. They shouted to Lot, where are the men who came to you tonight? Bring them out to us so we can take carnal knowledge of them. Lot went outside to them, shutting the door behind him. He said, no, my brothers, don't act so wickedly. Look, I have 2 daughters who have never been intimate with a man. Let me bring them out to you, and you can do to them whatever you please. Only don't do anything to these men, for they have come under the protection of my roof. Out of our way, they cried. This man came to live here as a foreigner, and now he dares to judge us. We'll do more harm to you than to them. They kept pressing in on Lot until they were close enough to break down the door. So the men inside reached out and pulled Lot back into the house as they shut the door. Then they struck the men who were at the door of the house, from the youngest to the oldest, with blindness. The men outside wore themselves out trying to find the door. Then the 2 visitors said to Lot, who else do you have here? Do you have any sons-in-law, sons, daughters, or other relatives in the city? Get them out of this place, because we are about to destroy it. The outcry against this place is so great before the Lord that he has sent us to destroy it. Then Lot went out and spoke to his sons-in-law who were gonna marry his daughters. He said, quick, get out of this place, because the Lord is about to destroy the city. But his sons-in-law thought he was ridiculing them. At dawn, the angels hurried Lot along, saying, get going, take your wife and your 2 daughters who are here, or else you will be destroyed when the city is judged. When Lot hesitated, the men grabbed his hand and the hands of his wife and 2 daughters, because the Lord had compassion on them. They led them away and placed them outside the city. When they had brought them outside, they said, run for your lives. Don't look behind you or stop anywhere in the valley. Escape to the mountains or you will be destroyed. But Lot said to them, no, please, Lord, Your servant has found favor with you, and you have shown me great kindness by sparing my life. But I am not able to escape to the mountains, because this disaster will overtake me and I'll die. Look, this town over here is close enough to escape to, and it's just a little one. Let me go there. It's just a little place, isn't it? Then I'll survive. Very well, he replied, I will grant this request too, and will not overthrow the town you mentioned. Run there quickly, for I cannot do anything until you arrive there. This incident explains why the town was called Zor. The sun had just risen over the land as Lot reached Zor. Then the Lord rained upon Sodom and upon Gomorrah brimstone and fire from the Lord out of heaven. So he overthrew those cities and all that region, including all the inhabitants of the cities and the vegetation that grew from the ground. But Lot's wife looked back longingly and was turned into a pillar of salt. Abraham got up early in the morning and went to the place where he had stood before the Lord. He looked out towards Sodom and Gomorrah and all the land of that region as he did so. He saw the smoke rising up from the land like smoke from a furnace. So when God destroyed the cities of the region, God honored Abraham's request. He removed Lot from the midst of the destruction when he destroyed the cities Lot had lived in. Lot went up from Zor with his 2 daughters and settled in the mountains because he was afraid to live in Zor. So he lived in a cave with his 2 daughters. Later the older daughter said to the younger, our father is old and there is no man in the country to sleep with us, the way everyone does. Come, let's make our father drunk with wine so we can go to bed with him and preserve our family line through our father. So that night they made their father drunk with wine, and the older daughter came in and went to bed with her father. But he was not aware of when she lay down with him or when she got up. So in the morning the older daughter said to the younger, since I went to bed with my father last night, let's make him drunk again tonight. Then you go in and go to bed with him so we can preserve our family line through our father. So they made their father drunk that night as well, and the younger one came and went to bed with him. But he was not aware when she lay down with him or when she got up. In this way both of Lot's daughters became pregnant by their father. The older daughter gave birth to a son and named him Moab. He is the ancestor of the Moabites of today. And the younger she also bare a son and called his name Benami. The same is the father of the children of Ammon unto this day.
Genesis 20. Abraham and Abimelech. And Abraham journeyed from thence toward the south country, and dwelled between Kadesh and Shur, and sojourned in Gerar. Abraham said about his wife Sarah, she is my sister. So Abimelech, king of Gerar, sent for Sarah and took her. But God appeared to Abimelech in a dream at night and said to him, you are as good as dead because of the woman you have taken, for she is someone else's wife. Now Abimelech had not gone near her. He said, Lord, would you really slaughter an innocent nation? Did Abraham not say to me, she is my sister? And she herself said, he is my brother. I have done this with a clear conscience and with innocent hands. Then in the dream God replied to him, yes, I know that you have done this with a clear conscience. That is why I've kept you from sinning against me. and why I did not allow you to touch her. But now give back the man's wife. Indeed, he is a prophet, and he will pray for you. Thus you will live. But if you don't give her back, know that you will surely die, along with all who belong to you.
Early in the morning, Abimelech summoned all his servants. When he told them about all these things,
they were terrified. Abimelech summoned Abraham and said to him, "What have you done to us? What sin did I commit against you that will cause you to bring such great guilt on me and my kingdom? You have done things to me that should not be done." Then Abimelech asked Abraham, "What
prompted you to do this thing?"
And Abraham said, "Because I thought, surely the fear of God is not in this place, and they will slay me for my wife's sake. What's more, she is indeed my sister, my father's daughter, but not my mother's daughter. She became my wife when God made me wander from my father's house. I told her, this is what you can do to show your loyalty to me. Every place we go, say about me, he is my brother." So Abimelech gave sheep, cattle, and male and female servants to Abraham. He also gave his wife Sarah back to him. Then Abimelech said, "Look, my land is before you. Live wherever you please." To Sarah he said, "Look, I have given 1,000 pieces of silver to your brother. This is compensation for you so that you will stand vindicated before all who are with you."
Abraham prayed to God,
And God healed
Abimelech,
as well as his wife and female slaves, so that they were able to have children. For the Lord had fast closed up all the wombs of the house of Abimelech because of Sarah, Abraham's wife.